Black people, if you're in the pub now, leave. You better scurry.
You better run and hurry
before they turn us into pancake.
Pancake?
Please.
You'll be lucky, mate. You're
Tell us a burger.
You're going to turn it to lager. Chicken lager. Better hurry up.
England lost the finals, and I have been seeing so many POV on TikTok, and there was a black creator on TikTok who made a video as well addressing that whenever they lose like that, they take it out on their black citizens. The videos that I have been seeing on TikTok are videos of these black, British people literally just running and saying they don't want to be out till 8 p.m. There was another point of view as well that I saw where this black man was standing and a quote was written on it like, "It is the Euro finals and Uncle's face is screaming, I should have not picked this shit. If a black player fucks it up, I am finished." And this creator that made this video, our video went very viral. I'm talking about over 5,000 comments, and there are so many British people in the comment section pissed at the video that she made, saying it's all a joke. You guys had anywhere that these people do take it out on their black citizens whenever they lose any game? Let me know in the comment section, and I am going to roll the clip of the video that she made that they are reacting to.
Black people in England are currently running away and hiding from their white neighbors and friends. Let me explain. If you didn't know, England recently lost the finals, okay? And apparently there is a pattern and a trend that whenever England loses a big game like this or the finals or the Euros, they take it out on their black citizens. I mean, they beat them up, they jump them, they do all sorts of bullshit. And so there's a funny but sad little trend on my For You page that's trending right now with black people from England basically showing them running away or like talking about hiding away from all the white people because they're scared they're gonna get jumped. And it's funny, haha, but not really because it's really sad when you think about it. But there's also a video that was pretty menacing of this dude recording a bunch of people singing. And he never showed us who was singing, but he kind of hinted at them being white, and they were basically singing Samina Mina, it's time for Africa, that song. Given the context of what I just told you, it's kind of sinister. So that one was not funny at all. I was quite concerned, but the comments were like, haha, they do this every time, and we're running away, we're hiding away. I know we understand that England is one of the biggest pillars of racism, so they do much more to antagonize the crowd by basically releasing press to the people, basically kind of hinting the blame towards the black soccer players. And this year, that's Saka. Saka is one of the players that came in the game at the last 25-minute mark, and basically he got blamed for the whole game being lost. And it's not the first time that a black athlete from one of these countries would talk about how they get brutalized or bullied or stuff like that. There's too much racial tension, yada yada yada. They're getting beat up, they're getting death threats, all of that. My question is, if this happens to you guys every time, why are you guys running away and not fighting back? Why was there no Underground Railroad meeting or something for you guys to retaliate against these people? Like, I'm not trying to make it an America thing, but this shit could not go down in America unless you're in like Vermont or like Oregon, like, when the percentage of black people is like 0 to 1, because that makes sense. It's like 2 of you and then 24 white men. I get that. The country's overpopulated with y'all niggas, so why are you guys not fighting back? Why is every nigga running away and hiding and nobody's throwing punches back? Somebody punches you at the bar, throw a chair like Montgomery. Somebody shanks you, shank them back. As far as I'm concerned, nobody's carrying a pew-pew, so the fight's fair. Maybe y'all need some tips from your brothers across the pond, okay? I know we have our differences, but call your boys in Chicago, call the boys in Miami, call the boys from the Bronx. Matter of fact, call anybody that works at a Waffle House and they'll tell you how to do it. Don't run away from these animals. Y'all better act like the savages that they think you are.
I was really hoping that this was a joke, but y'all are serious. And don't get me wrong, I love Harry Potter, but I'll be damned if I let a motherfucker that sound like Malfoy scare me. Like, the fuck are y'all talking about? Y'all are serious. Y'all are seriously afraid. And I get it. They have a history of being extremely violent. It's in the bloodline. Okay? Colonization didn't happen from, peaceful exchanges. It happened from bloodbaths. But we know better. So let's get it the fuck together.
The English are coming and the English are mad at me, but let me explain. So yesterday I made a video that was basically the extension of a joke that was currently trending on like Black English TikTok, I suppose. And if you want to know the reference, you could go back to the video and watch it. But basically I can attest to me believing the joke at first, right? But not to its fullest capacity. The way I believe the joke is that this joke stemmed from somewhere. The joke exists because this was actually a reality at some point in time, which it did happen in 2020. And the 3 victims who faced this racial bullying online, the brutal racial bullying online that they faced in 2020 caused an actual study to be held, which within this research, it was confirmed that hate crimes towards Black English people rose up by 30%. So once more, the joke came from somewhere, and that's how I believe the joke. I didn't believe that as I saw these people running away, they were currently running away from white people. But I made the video the way I made it to give it a satirical edge, and I ended it with an extension of the joke by basically telling them if white people are trying to jump you, fight them back. If they're trying to shank you, shake them back. And you know, we were boozing, grooving, having a laugh. And of course, people came in the comments. Some thought it was crazy, some knew it was a joke, and we had our fun. It was all fun and dandy until an English Black girl found my video, and things were never the same. And this is where we have Pearl's comment. But hold on, we're gonna get to Pearl in a second, but let's just go down the list, okay? I don't mind if everyone keeps telling me that they were joking and not real at all, and I don't mind that if the English Black people think I'm a little dense for not understanding a reference that I'm not part of, because I'm American and I don't know much about English pop culture and media, so yeah. But what I do find interesting is the people that were reading my comments and were like, where's the solidarity? Because if you look at the top comments on my video, it's people being indifferent to what's going on, like they don't really give a shit, which again is fine because you guys are saying it was a joke, so like what's the beef? But if you're talking about solidarity, which a lot of Black English people are talking about, what's crazy about it is that every time somebody made the comment about solidarity, right after they made a comment dogging out Black people in America, and because majority of them think Black people in America, like all Black people in America are African Americans, that's the word they use to talk about all Black people, especially when referencing me. Like no doubt somebody commented words of solidarity, and right after their comment I saw them comment again how dumb and stupid Black Americans are, clustering up all Black people in America as Black Americans. And let's be honest, one of the main reasons why you didn't see solidarity is because whenever we see an English Black person talk about Black people in America, you guys are dogging us out. Black people don't know their culture. Black Americans are so annoying. Black Americans make everything about race. Black Americans are so stupid. And once more, classifying Black Americans as everybody Black in America because I'm Haitian American. I'm not African American. But regardless, why would you expect people to run to be like, oh my goodness, are you guys okay? If that's the way you talk about us every time we see you on our For You pages. Not to mention that a lot of you guys come on these little podcasts denying racial issues in your own country. We're not pulling this out of our asses. We've seen y'all do it back to back to back to back. And I'm saying it the way I'm saying it because I don't want to say that everybody does this. I'm saying that we've seen y'all do it. And again, this is no beef. The extent of my care is only to make this video. After that, it's really done. Another thing to take into accountability is that we joke differently. The thing to understand about Black people in America is that we joke about you guys as a people. The thing to understand about Black people in England is that you joke about our systems that we can't control. Like a Black person from America will be like, oh my goodness, you know, they sword fight each other with their fancy little accents and they drink tea, ha 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 ha. And then one of y'all would turn around and be like, well, at least my kid isn't getting pew-pewed in school. And it's like, okay, Rose, let's relax. And that's the same thing that happened here with Pearl. See, because Pearl is commenting to somebody that said they're not like us. And obviously, you know, us meaning Black people in America. Honestly, I'll never know what it was about the Kendrick Lamar reference that brought her to such level of animosity to say this about Black people in America. Which brings me to my last point. You guys have such a level of elitism in England. Like, you guys genuinely think you're better than Americans, whereas I think most Americans think they're cooler than you. I think you guys think you're literally superior to them. With that superiority complex, a lot of you guys often forget that you're also Black. And just so you know, Pearl, Black people were also getting lynched in England because it's England. Like, don't tell me you guys really think it's that crazy for people to believe England, out of all countries, would perpetrate violence against its minority citizens. This video is kind of long, so let me just end it here. And Pearl, that was mad dumb. That was so stupid.
Brits in the house who would like to hear and confirm how true this is. The very first lady that talked about it, she had influx of those people in her comment section, literally coming at her as well. That was why she made the follow-up video, which is the last video, stating and even showing some headline that has covered that discourse. So let me hear what you guys think. How true is this? And if it's not true, why are these Black people literally making this video, running on the streets? I just want to know. It's just for educational purposes. purpose only, because it's the streets of TikTok, and we literally just learn on that app every single day. I saw so many videos of people literally doing a point of view, running and saying they don't want to be out till 8 p.m. And the truth is, the guy who joined the match 5 minutes to the end of the match was still blamed for them losing, so it's totally false. But I would still like to hear from the British people in the house, how true is this? This comment said, my theory has been that they consider themselves English first and foremost and buy into the propaganda that a proper Englishman would never. I live in the UK. Most of them consider themselves as one of the country of Africa or Caribbean island they are from first. Another one said they don't even have pupils. Like, they can fight hand to hand, like combat. Too busy worrying about African American when they really should worry about their own black yard people. Poor Saka. You guys already know when a black British person says something about America, you guys know how that goes. And I understand where some of those comments as well are coming from, because there is a black British woman literally going viral right now on a street interview because of something she said. And it's not new, but I am going to be covering that maybe in the next 2 days. Another person said, not black British people always talking shit about us in our country, and they are literally getting used as peanuts every time England lose a game. The call is coming from inside the house. Another one said, cause they are too worried about throwing shade at African Americans rather than throwing blows at those white folks. Let me hear what you guys think, and I really want to know how true this is. I really want to know if they take it out on black citizens when things don't go their way. Let me know in the comment section, and I'm sure there are people who want to know as well, because the trend was actually going viral when they lost the game. Thank you all so much for joining, and I will catch you guys in the next one.